Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Sentinels in the Multiverse tutorial series lucky number 13. We did the 10 original heroes that came in the base game, and we did the 2 heroes that came in the first expansion. We are now going to do the next 2 heroes that came in the second expansion, the Infernal Relics. So this one is all about the music, man. It's all about the music. So let's get to it and see what we can do here. Let's show it off, shall we? There we go. I'll make sure I get the right one there this time. All right. There we go. It is the Argent Adept. He's part of the Prime Wardens, and we will scroll through here to let you read his story if you want to pause this later on YouTube and kind of give you his background information. There you go. He's all about the music, man. So we're going to see that as we look at his cards. So, first things first, let's look at his hero card. He vocalizes power, activate the perform text on one of his cards. So you will see he's got perform, he has rhythm, he has melodies, he has rhythm, he has instruments, he's got harmony, he's got all kinds of different things. So he would perform, activate to use the perform part of a card, which we'll see here in a second. On the back side, one hero gains 1 hit point. One hero may use a power. Select a damage type until the start of your next turn. Increase all damage of that type dealt by hero targets by 1. He's got several variants, which we will see here. He has the Prime Warden's Argent Adept, 25 hit points. He has Conduct power, put the bottom card of your deck into play. You may activate any accompany text on it. And when he's flipped over, nice artwork on the backside. Look at that. One player may draw a card, destroy an environment card, or redirect the next damage that would be dealt to a hero target to another target. That's pretty good. Actually, pretty good powers. And his next variant is going to be, excuse me, the Prime Warden's Argent Adept, 26 hit points. Rebel Yell power, the Argent Adept deals one target other than himself 2 sonic damage. If a hero is dealt damage this way, then play a card and use a power. And the artwork on the back. Up to 2 hero targets deal 1 target, 1 sonic damage each. One hero may use a power or destroy an ongoing card. And last but not least, his last is the Argent Adept, 23 hit points. Dark Dynamics power, reveal the top card of any 2 decks. Put 1 card into play and the other into the trash. So there you go. That's, and of course his backside there. He's got the rose. He's got the bloody hand from crushing the rose. One player may draw a card. One player may draw a card. One destroy a target with 2 or fewer hit points. So yeah, very interesting is variants here. You can see he kind of goes through cycles here and what he can do and how he does it. Alright, back to the regular. Let's take a look at his cards now. He's got a ton of different cards in his deck. He has, let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's got 20 different cards. 20 different cards in his deck. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are only 1 copy of each card. And we'll start off with one of those copies. Akpunka's Drum. Akpunka's Drum. It's an equipment, instrument, power. Activate the accompanying text of a rhythm card and the perform text of a melody card. So he's all about getting his songs in play so you can activate the accompany and the perform text of them, and he's going to have instruments to help him do that. All right, so that's the drum. There is one copy of the drum. There's 2 copies of Alacration's Subdominant. Alacration's Subdominant. Again, pronunciation I'm not 100% sure on. It's an ongoing harmony card. And then it has a perform text. One player may play a card now. And an accompany text. You may use a power now. If you do, destroy this card. 2 copies of that. He has 4 copies of Arcane Cadence. It's a one-shot. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put one of them in your hand, one on the top of your deck, one on the bottom of your deck, and one in your trash, and one in play. So it kind of really helps him fine-tune getting of his instruments out, or his songs out, or whatever he's looking for. And there are 4 copies of this in his deck, which is a very powerful card. There are 2 copies of Sadistic Decimate. Sadistic Decimate. He's got some very tough wording on his cards. It's an ongoing, it's a harmony card. He's got a perform text. Destroy an instrument. If you do, destroy any one card in play other than a character card. He can wipe out a character, or he can wipe out a villain minion that has 20 hit points, or a relic, or something that's going to take like many turns to destroy, and he can kill it in one card. That's super powerful. It also has accompanying text. Discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Again, kind of helping him cycle through his deck. There is 2 copies of that card. 2 copies of this card. Counterpoint Bulwark. It's an ongoing in the rhythm card. Perform. Select up to 2 targets other than the start of your next turn. Until the start of your next turn. Reduce damage dealt to those targets by 1. And it also has an accompanying text. One player may draw a card now. So, protects a couple of his allies. They're going to take less damage. Yeah. Very, very good one. And there's 2 copies of that. Next up, there's Drake's Pipes. It's an equipment and an instrument. Power. Activate the perform text of up to 2 different melody cards. So you're seeing you trying to put up melody cards or harmony cards and get the right instrument to be able to activate these powers is kind of what his whole mechanism is. So 1 copy of Drake's Pipes in. He's got 1 copy of Adizer's Horn. Adizer's Horn? Adizer? I'm not sure. Again, apologize. Adizer's Horn. An equipment and an instrument. Power. Activate the perform text of a melody card and the accompany text of a harmony card. So you get the melody cards out, you get the harmony cards out, and then you want to perform the melody part and the accompany parts. You're going to use the horn to do that. All right, Inspiring Supertonic. It's an ongoing and a harmony card. Perform. 1 hero may use a power. Accompany. The Argent Adept, he regains 2 hit points. And there's 2 copies of this in his deck. 4 copies of this card, Instrumental Conjuration. 1 shot. Search your deck or trash for an instrument card and put it into play. If you search your deck, you're going to shuffle it, and then you can draw a card. So he's going to find the instrument he wants, puts it into play, shuffles his deck, and gets to draw another card. Super good. There's 4 copies of this. So you can get all kinds of instruments going, which means you can then, substitute you can then use your instruments to destroy other cards that are in play and not have to worry about, oh, well, I can just get another instrument back. It's no big deal. So 4 copies of this as well in this deck. So you can do this 4 times. That's super powerful. Alright, Inventive Preparation. There is 2 cards. Yes, 2 cards of this in his deck. Ongoing, it's a rhythm card. And you can see the mobile defense platform in the background there. Inventive Preparation. It's an ongoing and a rhythm card. Perform. Each player may reveal the top card of their hero deck, then replace it or discard it. And then the accompanying text, one player, other than you, may play a card now. So we can look at all the cards, possibly, if you're activating both the perform and the accompany of a rhythm card. All the players will reveal, look at their cards, figure out which one's the best one to use, and then you can use the accompany of and play one of those cards. That's really good. 1 copy of Misargar Nice Marsagarin's harp. Again, pronunciation, I apologize. It's an equipment, it's an instrument. Activate the perform text of a harmony card and the accompanying text of a harmony card. So here, you're going to, with the harp, you want harmony cards to perform and the accompanying text. There you go. 2 copies of Pyloporphic Flare. 2 copies, 1 shot. The Argent Adept deals himself 2 energy damage. If he takes damage this way, you may use a power now. Okay, 2 copies of that. 2 copies of Blasphemy of Vigor. Rhapsody of Vigor. Can't even read. My goodness. Rhapsody of Vigor. 2 copies. Ongoing, it's a melody. Perform. Up to 5 targets regain 1 hit point each. Wow. Just being able to heal everyone. That's super good. 2 copies of that as well. There is 2 copies of this card. Sarabande of Destruction. Sarabande of Destruction. It's an ongoing and a melody. Perform. Destroy 1 ongoing or environment card. That's super good. 2 copies of Shirzo of Frost and Flame. It's an ongoing melody. Perform. The Argent Adept deals 1 target 1 cold damage, then deals 1 target 1 fire damage. Nice. A little bit of cold, a little bit of fire. 2 copies of that card. We have 2 copies of Silver Shadow. It's a 1-shot. Activate and accompany text. You may either draw a card or play a card. So activate the accompany text, do it, then draw a card or play a card for free. And a lot of good characters on here. You have Haka here. You have Fnatic back here. You have Captain Cosmic. You have Tempest. You have, it looks like that is going to be Ambuscade, but Ambuscade turns into what, Stuntman? I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. That's interesting. Anywho, good, pretty interesting card. 2 copies. 2 copies of this card. Syncorporated Onslaught. It's an ongoing and a rhythm card. Perform. Select 2 targets until the start of your next turn. Increase damage dealt by those targets by 1. Accompany text. The Argent Adept deals 1 target, 1 sonic damage. 2 copies of that. You have 1 copy of the Talamon's Lyra. it's an equipment and an instrument. Activate the perform of a harmony card and the accompanied text of a rhythm card. So this one you want, again, combination, harmony card and a rhythm card. So cool stuff how you have harmony cards, you have rhythm cards, you have the perform text, you have the accompanying text. Sometimes you're going to, depending on which instrument, you're going to do different, you're going to have different combinations. 4 copies of Vernal Sonata. It's a one shot. Each hero regains 1 hit point. So, 5 heroes, each one gaining a hit point. And then each player may take 1 card other than Vernal Sonata from their trash and put it on top of their deck. Cool. So helping everyone, very good to help people. And there's 4 of this, so he's really good at helping other heroes heal. Between this one and some of his other accompany guards. And last but not least, we have Zeus Bell. Equipment and an instrument. Activate the perform text of a rhythm card and the accompanying text of either the rhythm or a harmony card. So a little bit of a choice there. Zeus Bell. So that is his deck and his biography and all of his cards and all of his information and all of his variants, and taking a look at what cards he has in his deck. And I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I'm going to give you my just quick. I don't play him very often for whatever reason. I just don't. He seems like he's pretty powerful, and I never wrapped my head around which. You got to know which instrument uses which part of the harmony or the melody, and you got to know which ones to use. So he's going to take a few plays to get familiar with them, and I never really played him enough to get familiar with them, so I can't really talk about how powerful he is or how interesting he is because I just haven't played him enough. He does have a very cool mechanic. And he is one of these really interesting characters. He is definitely a really good support character. As you can see, he's going to heal himself. He's got lots of variability. And he's going to be able to do a lot of things with his different instruments. And if he gets several instruments out, he will be able to decide, oh, do I want to use the melody on this card and the rhythm on this card, or whatever the instrument's looking for, and he's going to give himself great variations on what he can do. But it is going to take him a little while to get set up and get things out on the playing field. So he's definitely works with other characters that lets other characters play powers or activate or draw cards or play cards. He loves other characters that let him put lots of cards out and get them all out. Once he gets his cards out, he's just going to be doing all kinds of great things and healing everyone. And he looks like he's a really, really powerful, very good support hero. He just needs to get his stuff out. So if he goes with the right team, I think he can be very, very cool to play. So that is the Argent Adept. He's all about the music. And if you enjoy music, you might enjoy him. You might want to try him out and play him and see what you think of him. I think he's got some really cool things. I need to play him. And as I was going through his cards, I was thinking to myself, I should play him. So I think the next time we do a live stream with Sentinels to the Multiverse, I'm going to try and make sure he's in the group because I want to see how he does. And try him out. And he's very interesting. I love interesting characters, so I just never gave this guy a chance, and maybe I should. He was in the Infernal Relics pack, and so if you got the combination Infernal Relics and Infernal Relics and the Rook City. Right, Rook City and Infernal Relics. Right, if you got the combo pack, then he'll be in the combo pack, or you can buy him individually in the Infernal Relics pack. Really cool, great artwork, of course, on everything, and yeah, I look forward to trying this guy. We got one more hero from the Infernal Relics, and that is Night Mist. She's going to be completely different. We're going to do her in the next episode. She'll be hero number 14. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you soon. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next episode. And don't you forget, I will see you all down the line. Bye for now.